उधर कंजरवेटिव आगू अटूल वालों अपने सारे उम्मीदवारों को वैक्सीनेट करवाने की शर्त नहीं रखी गई। उन्होंने वालों सगों रैपिड टेस्टिंग उत्ते जोर दिता जा रहा है। टोरंटो विच चोण प्रचार करदਿਆਂ उन्होंने कहा कि तुसीं आप वेख चुके हो कि भावें हाउसिंग, क्लाइमेट संकट, अफोर्डेबिलिटी जां हैल्थ केयर वर्गा कोई भी मुद्दा होवे, पिछले 6 सालों विच ट्रूडो ने की कीता है?
Our plan to get our economy back on track, our country back on its feet after COVID-19. So if you have a question for me, please press *3 on your phone now. Or if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, use the comments to ask your question. It's great to be back in the GTA. I grew up in Bowmanville and in Port Perry in the suburbs to the east of Toronto. My dad worked at the General Motors plant in Oshawa. As I said, I graduated from Bowmanville High School, went to school in Bowmanville and Port Perry, and then worked in Toronto in my professional career. I've lived in the region most of my life, and I know that the Greater Toronto Area in Southern Ontario is a great place to live, work, raise your family, and retire. That's why, like my parents, my wife Rebecca and I chose to raise our kids in the region. I know that GTA families are worried about the future, worried about skyrocketing housing prices, endless gridlock, the cost of living, and hospital wait times. It's about time we had a Prime Minister who personally knows and understands the challenges facing families in the GTA. I will be your voice in Ottawa as Prime Minister, and I want to be very clear right off the top. Having an election right now in a pandemic is frankly reckless. Just this week, Mr. Trudeau was campaigning in a hospital. Rather than focusing on an election, the Prime Minister of our country should be thinking on how to best meet the threat of a Delta-driven fourth wave, how to secure our economic recovery for small business owners in the GTA, how to tackle the skyrocketing cost of living that Canadian families are facing. After so many years of over-promising and under-delivering for Toronto, for the suburbs, Mr. Trudeau is thinking he should be rewarded with a majority in this election. There may be 4 parties on the ballot, but there are really only 2 choices in this election.